Welcome back to Air Power, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Roy. Have to excuse me, my nose is kind of stuffy today. It's about pollen time. But anyway, you notice we have the 25 cal flash out. This is going out with us today, along with the AEA Challenger and 45 cal. This is the 25 caliber flash. We have something I'm going to do with that. So you guys stick around. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. But first, what we're going to do is get out here with the Challenger. I know you've already seen accuracy with the ammo I have, except for the 45 caliber pellets we got from Lethal Air. We'll do some accuracy on those today out of the 45 caliber Challenger. But I'm going to take the rounds I have and do accuracy again with them stock without the muzzle brake on it. Then we're going to turn around and shoot the same ammo with the muzzle brake on to see if it'll help with accuracy, if it'll do nothing at all for accuracy, or if it makes accuracy worse. We'll just see what happens. I know the recoil on it with this muzzle brake on, last time I shot it, was just about non-existent. So we're going to test the muzzle brake with the ammo, see how it compares to accuracy without the muzzle brake. And then I'm bringing the flash, which is kind of set for around, I'm going to say it's set for around 80 yards. So I don't know how well it's going to do at 50. I'll just have to see how it's shooting. But we have these. These guys are they're supposedly Kevlar. They're supposed to be cut resistant, or to prevent you from getting yourself cut or injured when you're cutting with a knife or something. And we're going to see how well two of them will stop some rounds. We're going to use the 25 caliber flash to see if these will stop penetration. And the collar is the thickest part, and then you see it has this rubber material on it. The yellow is the Kevlar. Supposedly the orange is some Kevlar too. I have no clue. But we're going to see how well these will do. And then if it stops 25 caliber flash, we're going to hit it with the 45. See if they'll stop that. We're going to shoot some rounds from the 25 into this thinner part. And then if it stops it there, we'll move on. If it does not stop it in the thinner part, we'll hit these cuffs and see if it stops it with 25 cal. Hopefully that'll be a good video, and this will stop some rounds from 25 cal so we can jump up to the 45. And you guys stay tuned. Let's get out here to the range. Stick around the end of the video. We may do some more talking about what happens out in the field. Alright guys. Alright guys, we are out here at the range. This is 50 yards. First we're going no muzzle brake. These are 246 grain Lucky 7 airgun ammo. We're going to the top left hand side target. Alright, here we go. .788 is the velocity. .850.
880. I might be yelling at you guys. $902. I have no idea where that went. $893. Last shot with the Lucky 7 airgun ammo. I don't know where the last two shots went. $837. Alright, I've topped the gun back off. Now we're going with Mr. Hollow Point 260 grain. 260 grain Mr. Hollow Point's online. Right hand upper target without the muzzle brake. $780. $832. $882. $891. Shot 5. I'll have to look at that because it showed a number. The chronograph rocked and it says error 2, so I have to look at the footage to see what that number was. I think it flashed 871. I'm not positive. Last shot. $858. This is 50 yards. We'll top the rifle back off. We'll put the muzzle brake on. And we'll do the accuracy with those 2 rounds again on the bottom to see if the muzzle brake does any difference on the accuracy. Full air charge. Muzzle brake installed. Lucky 7 airgun ammo, 246 grain. Online. Get this party started. Lower left hand side target. $830. $861. $893. $897. 88. Last round. We lost the muzzle brake. That test is over for the muzzle brake. It is gone. It was working so well. And that was it. So that ends the test on the muzzle brake. It seems to have made the group a lot better, a lot tighter than it was. Except for that last round, took the muzzle brake with it. So that test is over. Here's a part of the muzzle brake. The lock ring stayed on it. Okay guys, the top half of the muzzle brake was approximately 20 yards downrange, and I don't know where that third section is. It's gone. Okay, before we get on to anything else, I realized that I've never tested accuracy on these 45 caliber pellets that came from Lethal Air. I believe they are 200 or 206 grains. You can go look on Lethal Air, on Lethal Air's website. Okay, we're going accuracy right dead center of that target down range at 50 yards. Let's see what we can do. .897. That shot went right above our target. Of course, the scope has been set and zeroed with the 260 Mr. Hollow Point. I don't know if I called it was 897. .939. .960. .969. .951. Last round for the pellets. .919. We have a straight line right there, but they all went in the center mass area of they're in a straight line. So, I mean, that's not too shabby for pellets. Fun to get out and kick around. Alright, let's get on to this Kevlar glove. Alright guys, we have the Hot Tom Flash 25 cal. These are H&N Barracudas. I believe they're 30 or 33 grain weight. We're going to send rounds down and hopefully can hit the Kevlar gloves. Let's see what we can do. Woo. .842. I think we hit it. I would just want to go down there and see if any of those 2 rounds, about 45 foot-pounds of energy, did anything to them gloves. Alright, back at the bench. The Kevlar gloves don't look like they stopped that very well. And this 457, Mr. Hollow Point 260 grains are probably going straight through these. Yeah, I'm sure it did. That was 829 feet per second. .893. Okay. We'll leave that last shot there. We're gonna pick that up. I'm gonna carry some clay I have downrange. We're gonna hit the clay with the 457. You've already seen the clay shot with the 25 cal. We're gonna use the big boy to see what it can do to this. Alright guys, we're online with Mr. Hollow Point 260 grain slugs. We have the clay down there, assuming I can hit it. It may have hit high. The clay is gone. I'm just going to send this last round into that block. All right.
Okay guys, let's talk about today's session. First we're going to start with the Kevlar gloves. You'll already see the accuracy and what happened there. Hopefully you don't need me to point out every one of them, but here if you can see, where are we? This is a 25
and this one's a 25 cal hole. These are two 45 caliber holes. They went straight through the first Kevlar glove. You can see the little holes from the 25. And your second glove, I think there's a hole up here. I really can't see from this side. Yeah, there's a hole right there in the red. Their other hole is down here by the cuff. The 45 holes are there. They also all passed through the Kevlar glove. And into the 25, went into the 4x6 block. The 45 went into the 4x6 block as well. So the Kevlar gloves, not so well at stopping bullets whatsoever. So yeah, don't use Kevlar gloves for body armor. They are, however, it took some pressure to cut, so if you just glance and miss and just do that, you're probably protected. If you just kind of glance and do that, it shouldn't cut you. It would take some pressure actually to get through the glove with a knife to actually cut you, and then it probably wouldn't be too deep, because you know it protects from cuts somewhat. So that's what they're for. They're not actually Kevlar for any type of body armor. Maybe if I had I don't know, 40 pair, it may have slowed the bullet down enough to stop it from passing through. But yeah, that's not gonna work for you. Now, let's talk about this guy. Here is the muzzle brake. She didn't last on us. As it blew off, I think the round caught the tip top, because I see lead there, and blew the front of the muzzle brake off. As you see, all the baffles or dividers in it are gone. I don't know if the threads not being compromised would have made it last, or if it eventually would have blew on off and pulled them fine threads on off sooner or later with it anyway. I do think maybe you could get some helicoils, which are metal replacement threads, and possibly permanent Loctite or epoxy them in here for a more stable fixed thread system, metal to metal threads. Maybe that would help this hold on a little longer. But unfortunately, the muzzle brake did not last through this session. I was hoping I could get to the Mr. Hollow points. It did great with the Lucky 7 airgun ammo. It tightened that group on up, as you've seen in the video. This is a great idea, and it helps tremendously with recoil, almost knocking it down to complete zero. It tightened the accuracy up of those Lucky 7s. I wish it would have held on. I wish the threads weren't as malleable and easily to manipulate. There's got to be a way to refine this product. I know getting the alloy block and milling out a muzzle brake is the way to go. That is very expensive, very costly, but I mean, it's just a way to do it. It was fun. It worked for the while it lasted. I have not sent this one back to Bob. I'm probably not going to now. But with all the stuff that went on, and I heard he closed down shops, what I heard, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I've heard people say that he's got stuff not for sale no more. So maybe I'll try, and if I can find an M18 point by 1.0 millimeter tap. All I found is 18 by 1.5 taps, and those ain't the right threads. What I'll probably do is try and find a helicoil, the metal threads to replace stripped out threads, and see if I can find 18 by 1.0 millimeter helicoils, and see if I can't epoxy them or permanent Loctite them in to see if that maybe will help and keep a more solid contact on here, and a lot less cross thread possibilities, where if it starts cross thread, it'll give you resistance to let you know, hey, you're not doing something right. But man, I wish that thing would have held on. It was working so beautifully. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got. You guys have a wonderful evening. Air Power's out.